Welcome back to Kingdom Come, my friends. This is episode 9. Thank you for being here with me today. I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that in between the last episode and this one, I went and found a wonderful mod that optimizes some of the visual settings and presets in the game to both improve the visuals and also improve the performance of the game. So I'm very happy to say that is working wonderfully, and I think the game has never looked better. The only downside there is that we didn't start using this mod earlier. Hello, my friend, Miller. The bad news is that I was recording this for a little bit already, and I had kind of an error with my recording process, which means I have already seen about the next 15 minutes of the game, I'd say, which is unfortunate, but it can't be helped. So I'm sorry about that. We'll be continuing on from here at the mill. The reason that I'm here is because, if you remember in the last episode, I was about to go visit the training yard to attempt to get some training from the captain, but he won't be there if it's too late, and it was too late. So in that recording session that I mentioned, I had returned home and, gone to bed and had a nice breakfast, and now we're here ready to face the day and ready to get some combat training, which is really nice. I must admit, in fact, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel over to where we need to be because I know that I can do that now. I must admit that I was pretty upset about losing that last bit of footage because it was very fun, and I had a really good time. I'm sure we're going to have a good time doing it again anyway. But ironically, in that recording session, I talked a little bit about the nature of persistence and perseverance. It was prompted by something the captain said, and I assume will say again, but how that's something I've been trying to improve for my own work ethic. And, I gotta say, I don't know, I'm hoping that the feeling of being bummed will be tempered somewhat by just the fact that sometimes that happens, man. Like, sometimes just shit doesn't go your way, and, maybe this is me. Oh, I want to go over here to the cliffside to show you guys this tremendous view that I discovered in the last recording session. But, what was I saying? Just, maybe this is me trying to make myself feel better about losing that footage. I'm sure that's true in some regard. But, sometimes things are just not going to go your way, and while we can't really control that, I suppose what we can control is how we react. And, you can make the argument, look at how beautiful that is it not? You can make the argument that continuing on in the face of difficult times is a skill in and of itself. And once again, maybe this is me just trying to assuage how bummed I am. But, I don't know, I kind of do believe that, or I do believe that the more time we spend... the more time we spend kind of continuing and persevering in the face of apathy or in the face of difficult circumstances, the better we are at doing that, right? And God knows that life will continue to serve us with difficult circumstances, so maybe it's all worthwhile in the end. Anyway, that's enough of my musing. Let's talk to our boy Captain Bernard here. I quite like this man, quite a lot. He was very brusque with us in the mead hall back up at the castle, but I like him a lot, and I think you guys might like him too. I wanted to go through some of his dialogue here because I found it quite enjoyable. Is Sir Hanush a good liege lord?
What kind of a lord is Sir Hanush?
I can't complain. He knows how to keep order, but he does it with good humor.
God, that is such an important quality. Humor. If it's not a virtue, it should be. I believe I said something similar before, but I still believe it to be true. What do you think of Sir Radzig, my friend?
What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him. Sir Radzig seems like a fair man, and folks say he's a good governor.
It's a fair take on the situation, I'd say. What's young Capon like? That is the dashing young man.
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry, but he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
And perhaps that's just the, whoa. Just roll right on through.
And then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
Well, God, that kind of relates to what we were just saying, that sometimes life just throws you some lemons, man, and that just seems to be one of the few constants. One of the only constants in life is change, right? The irony of that is not lost on me. What will become of the refugees?
What will become of the Scallops?
I don't think I selected this one last time.
I'd like to know the answer to that myself. I hope things can settle down quick, and you lot can clear off.
His voice actor is very familiar to me, but I can't quite place where I've heard it before. Perkstein is a fine castle. I'm more interested to hear... I actually didn't ask this one either. Who are the soldiers of Sigismund's? I mean, I know they're the Hungarian barbarians, right?
Kipchaks. The Lord says they fled from the Mongols to Hungary and settled there.
Oh.
They're herdsmen and excellent horsemen. And barbarians, too, for all that they claim they've turned to Christ.
Well, almost like a Dothraki analog. Maybe that was what inspired good George R.R. Martin when he was imagining the Dothraki. Who knows? It could be many different groups throughout history, I suppose.
Thank you.
I didn't know that they fled from the Mongols. I don't, like I said before, I don't know very much about this time period. So it's interesting to hear. That was I'm kind of glad I selected that to get that little extra tidbit. All right, now it's time for the, hey, reached a new level in speech, baby.
Hear that voice Sir Radzig said?
Yes, I am. That'll be me. I am definitely not going to talk back to my trainer when he's kind enough to train me. And especially when
Since that's what Sir Radzig wishes.
Yes, it is.
And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
I have held a sword in my hand before, sir. Which is why I'm going... This is what I selected last time, was I know a few things already. Let's do something a bit more advanced. What I was going to say, before I get too sidetracked, is that while I am very grateful that he's training me, and I do think that some of those lords had a point when they said that, or maybe it was the priest, when they said that, you know, Henry... depending on how you look at it, is not exactly deserving of, you know, this kind of preferential treatment because he kind of fucked things up a little bit in many understandable ways. But the point being, I'm definitely not going to bite the hand that feeds when I feel I am already being done a great service by them offering to train me.
My father was a blacksmith, so I've learned a thing or two.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Try something more advanced then.
All right. I had a really good time doing this in the last one.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Will do. Now, free fight. So I actually know a little bit. Oh my god, he's going ham. I know a little bit more than I did before. Okay, well, it doesn't really seem to be helping me a whole lot. I'm getting my ass whooped way worse than I... Stop! Leave me alone, you fucking son of a bitch. So I know I can block now. Check this out. I can block with Q, which is really nice. I mean, it still drains a lot of my stamina. Ow! Leave me alone. I have some... I don't think I might... or I can do it yet. But I'll learn some new attacks. And really just generally learn some of the more advanced elements of combat. Which is pretty cool. There's a lot to it. And I can't say that I'm good by any means, you know what I mean? That's kind of a redundant sentence, but... I am getting better, and it's a lot to remember, but I'm excited to continue getting better, and I really like the idea that it's complex enough to where I actually have to practice, you know what I mean? Like, in order to be competent.
Enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics.
Thanks, Captain.
Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent.
Will do.
Your space.
Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut.
God, that voice is so familiar.
Lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Yes, sir. Zone change. Oh, whoops. My bad. Well, the other one was right. There's one. How about down there? And right here.
Good.
And another from the left side. And one down low. Oh, I did all five already. Whoops.
Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong.
Oh.
When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you.
All right. Will do. Oh, nice block. Oh my gosh. Nice little counterattack as well. Oof. There we go. Ow. Reached a new level in sword. I don't think that happened last time.
You. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Yes, sir. Perform the perfect block. See, this is where things get fun. So you can see in the center of the reticle, for those of you who are not already playing this game, the way that the perfect block works is that you have to adjust your direction to the direction that they are attacking from, and when that green shield insignia comes up, you hit Q to block, and that will allow you to perfectly block their attack, which should allow you an opportunity for a counterattack depending on the skill of the opponent that you're fighting. The counterattack I have found a little bit tougher to pull off, but the block at the very least is useful because it prevents you from taking damage.
I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Yes, sir. Boom, baby. Now, the game is nice enough to slow things down for me at this moment, just to teach me the basics. But I can tell you from first-hand experience that when you're in an actual fight, it is much harder to do this so reliably. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate your kind words. It really isn't as gruff as I thought it was going to be based on the conversation that we had during that feast that I interrupted, for lack of a better word.
Good.
Thank you. Whoa! Ow!
Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go!
Yes, sir. Now, last time when I did this, I was pretty bad. Let's see if I can do it better this time, because I've had a little bit more practice. That's 2 for 2. Oh, that was not a perfect block. There's 3 for 4. 4 for 5. Also, whoa! That's like 4 out of 7 now. Call that 5 out of 8.
Wait a while, Henry.
Yes, sir. Ah, our young lord friend has come to visit.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest.
That's
not
me.
The same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's
it
Sir
is
Radzig's
not.
orders.
Also, can we appreciate? Doesn't this look absolutely beautiful? Playing it in 2K really does make a difference, I'd say.
You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy.
Thank you.
Try not to hurt yourself.
I know he's being a little bit of a dick, but not too much of one. I can understand him giving me some shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, this mod that I mentioned really made an impact on the visuals and the smoothness too. It's I really can't think of any reason why you wouldn't use it, to be honest. Attack my teacher. Oh, he's going to teach me to dodge now. Now this one is a really cool technique because I believe that it also doesn't really use any stamina in the way that blocking might. It's a little tricky, but it's very fun when you pull it off.
If the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside.
Will do.
Throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm supposed to dodge, move to the side or back. So as he starts attacking, you're supposed to... Oh, I think I need to be moving quickly. There we go. I was walking. Whoa! I'm not doing it super well.
Again.
Come on, baby. There we go.
Very good.
I don't think you can be moving beforehand. And a back step.
Good.
And then a left step. There it is.
Nice.
Let's see if it works when I'm moving like this.
Try and get used to the rhythm.
This is for my own edification.
Take your eyes off your opponent.
I want to see if it works while I'm circling him.
Properly started.
Yes, sir. No, it does not. Okay, so it seems that to dodge... Oh, I messed that one up too. To dodge, I have to be holding still, it seems. Or at least not moving in a movement direction. Which I guess is holding still. Oh! There it is.
Nice.
It might correspond to the defense icon as well.
Last thing for today, a trick.
This is where things get real fun.
Force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try
a feint.
Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Yes, sir. So the feint works by starting an attack in one zone, and then as I hold it down, switching to a different location. Fairly simple, but
well done.
somewhat difficult to execute. It's difficult because, you know, I guess it helps when you're locked on to an enemy. But any, oh yeah, new level in strength. Any sort of a game where the combat mechanics are tied to the same movement as the camera, I feel like you'll run into trouble sometimes.
You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Yes, sir. That was the comment about persistence that originally prompted my little mini speech.
To teach you archery. Come with me.
Yes, sir. Archery training. From now on, I can come to the arena at any time and challenge the master to a training duel. Now we get to go for a nice walk, which gives you and I a chance to talk. But anyway, and I was thinking, how cool would it be if I could talk to him as we walk too? I'm sure that happens sometimes. It's already happened in this game a little bit, like I remember with Sir Robard. But anyway, I've been thinking a lot lately about the nature of persistence. One of my favorite quotes was Calvin Coolidge. The quote is much longer, but perhaps the most poignant part of it is that persistence alone is omnipotent. And that makes me think a lot because the longer quote has to do with the nature of talent and intelligence and how all of those things are good to have, but not the most important element. And you have to combine them with a willingness to continue and to persist and to persevere. And that it's the persistence that's really going to do you the most good in the end. And I think that is true. And back to what we were talking about before. Wow, that is beautiful. Just the, I think that persistence matters most in the times when it's most difficult to be persistent or to do what needs doing. And I hope that by fighting through our own apathy in those instances when, you know, things are really stacked against us and when it's the absolute hardest to do what needs to be done, we grow our own skill at doing that. Like we said earlier, if there isn't a constant in life, it's that things are always changing, and it's that, ooh, this is very pretty. It's that life is always throwing us curveballs, right? So I suppose if we get ourselves used to standing up to those curveballs and rising to the challenge, hopefully it gets easier with time. I suppose that's all we can hope for. But who am I to say? Ignore my philosophical musings, if you please. What do I know, right? This part's really fun too. It's not quite as complex as the sword fight training, but I still found it halfway entertaining. There's also fun character interactions right here.
Bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start.
Yes, sir.
And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
That is very true.
Thank you,
from what I understand. I have some experience actually with archery, a very small amount of experience, but I know how badly it can hurt to have a bowstring kind of slap against your forearm.
You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague.
Very
You
cool.
wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood.
I'm sorry.
But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw
Yes,
the bow,
sir.
Aim and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment.
Here we go.
And release the string.
Whoa.
No
Not a very
jerky
good shot.
movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers.
Oh.
As if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aimed
Whoa.
at the target.
A little bit
Flying.
right.
Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops.
Not fantastic. I was doing much better the first time around, but we'll see how it goes. Ugh, that was not very good at all.
Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit,
Come on, give me one bullseye. Does that count? It's something. There we go. Gotta watch out and conserve our stamina. That is important. After all, you're not going to be able to let an arrow fly true if you're all tired, right? I remember I did a little bit of archery at a
That's it,
summer
man.
camp that I attended one
I
time.
don't like to say it, but it wasn't that bad.
Hey, thank
I
you.
don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard.
He actually told me that I
Nothing will
sucked
come
the
of him
first time
anyway, and
around.
at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
Hey, you might want to
What did
back
you
up,
say?
my friend.
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
Yeah, sorry about
Brother
that.
who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Whoa, Henry.
You've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well,
Anytime.
Oh, man.
very well.
Young
You
Henry
defeat
is
me,
incensed.
I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I don't have
Not
enough.
really. Yeah, it's like I really
Then you'll
don't.
owe me or work it off. Let's get to it.
All right, well, here we go. So, full disclosure, last time I did it, I beat him in this competition. But I wasn't doing as well right there in the beginning as I was last time, and oh yeah. It seems like the rhythm is kind of messing with me a little bit more than it was before. But he's not, like, great. Oh, yeah. Are those counting as bullseyes? I think they are. Oh. You also get extra points for being the first one done. And the first time through when I did this, I like, accidentally put my bow away. Oh, man. How many times do I get to do this? Oh, I think I already won. Yeah, oh man, I beat him soundly. That was even better than the first time I did it. It's not really fair.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day.
That's beautiful looking.
I told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt.
Yeah,
What's you
yeah.
grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Oh boy.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
Oh, I'm down, my friend.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Let's hit it. Now, this part was much tougher. Same thing, full disclosure. Last time I did win, but I didn't think I was going to, and it was very hard won. So, I mean, I suppose I should win this time if I did the last time, right? Boom. He's very good at deflecting my blows. That was my problem. It took me a lot of persistence. Once again, I guess it all comes down to persistence, but it took me a lot of trying just to land simple blows on him. It's difficult. Although, hey, I feel like I'm leveling up faster than I was before. Or leveling up in... Ouch! Fuck. I hit the wrong button there. Leveling up in more categories than I remember doing. Oh. I wonder if I should do my combos here. Combos are what I've relied on historically, but it's been tough to even get one in. Ow, that second follow through, that's the one that always gets me. Oh, I did dodge him on that one. Woo. Oh yeah, I think the dodges are actually where it's at. Ow, apparently that one wasn't good enough. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ugh. I think I'm gonna have to be a little bit more technical. Ooh, there's one. It's tough to get him on the follow-up after a successful block like that. He seems like ready to block. Ouch. I keep hitting right click instead of Q to defend.
Had enough?
No. Have you? Oh! Boom! Oh, that's fucking follow-up attack, I'm telling you.
Take that!
Whoa. Defense.
You going to cry now?
I'm not gonna cry, you're gonna cry. Boom! Oh, I blocked that one. Come on.
Well, then.
I think he's winning so far, but I also think that the game's somewhat forgiving. And that it didn't seem like I had to hit him as many times as he had to hit me. Come on, baby. Whoa! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think I'm just gonna try and rely on those quick stabs. At least those I know how to, like, reliably block. Or sorry, reliably do, not block. Ow! Whew! Let's bring it, baby. I'm gonna be quite disappointed. Ah, I blocked that one too.
Here.
At least I thought I did.
This will be interesting.
Yes, sir. Ugh. His defense is so ironclad. Oh, I blocked, or I dodged that one. Yeah, come on. I wonder how many hits I have to land. It doesn't tell me. At least I'm making him work for it, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. Damn it. Ugh. Woof. Please. I never managed to land one successful feint attack on him, so I've not tried. It's a little bit more involved than any of the other movements. Oh, come on, I blocked that one too. It's like, how come he can follow up? Although I suppose if we assume that he uses the same level up system that I do, then he, Whoa! Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like that one is just, if he decides to do that follow-up.
What's up? Shit yourself?
No. I don't think I'm doing as well as I was the last time. Come on, baby. Ah!
Oh dear, did that hurt?
I'm gonna be really sad if I don't win. I wasn't even trying to sidestep that time. Come on, baby. Come on.
Topsy did it.
I'm sorry, what was that? Yeah! Come on, maybe one more? One more?
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
No, I definitely have not. At least not that I am aware of.
Fuck.
Bring it, baby. Make your move. Come on. This is so tense. My heart is in my chest. I apologize if my commentary is not up to snuff, but I really want to beat this guy, especially since I lost the footage of beating him last time. Whoa! Come on!
Bollocks!
Whoa! Whoa!
Come over here!
Come on, baby! Make your move. You can see what I mean by this fight being so long and involved. At the very least, it does get the tension up. Yeah! Come on! Uh-oh. Oh, I think he's getting tired a little bit. Come on. Ugh! I'm getting nervous. I don't want him landing any more blows. Okay, see that one, it's like there's nothing I can do. It's like if he decides to follow up, I'm just boned. Right there. Guess I have to dodge. Come on. I'm definitely leveling up more than I did last time. I'm tempted to look over at my clock, but I learned my lesson in the last fight that I shouldn't do that.
Bugger this.
Ow. God damn.
Well,
The last time I looked over at my clock, I took a hit. Yeah! Okay, maybe one more. Come on. Come on, baby. Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, I was getting real nervous.
Better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
Dude, I beat you in archery and in sword fighting, and you are a
Don't worry,
classically
I'll make you
trained
about me,
lord.
peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
Thank you very much. It's definitely better than what I've got going. If your opponent flees from combat, you can chase him down, grab, and turn him around with F, giving you a chance to finish him off. Jeez. I wonder why it showed me that at this time. I don't remember reading that the first time through. Anyway, whoa, it's getting close to that time. We still got a little bit of time left. What's up, Captain Bernard? Are you impressed by that?
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope so, but he'd have to be a real bitch. I hope he has. I really don't hope that. He shouldn't have challenged me. I don't even really think that either, but it's better than the first option, I'd say.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen, too.
It's the
Now
truth.
Go to the Rathaus.
Rathaus.
For you there.
All right, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah, I'm sure after that big old long fight. That was, quite the time. Man, look at this. It's so fucking gorgeous. So, I mean, we're pretty close to the end of the episode. I might have to call it just for the sake of time, because losing that other episode kind of set me back a little bit. Oh, there's a poppy, at the very least. Oh, chamomile as well. Go ahead and scoop that right up. I don't know what these are for yet, but, you know, maybe I will soon. I'm also looking a little bit dirty. So on my way back in, well, we'll do in the next episode, but there's another quest I can grab, I believe, and now that I've had some actual combat training, maybe it's time to do some fist fighting, or maybe even the actual, or the fist fighting will have kind of a different set of mechanics that dictates how it goes. We kind of know that already, since we got in that fist fight with Kanesh, but we'll see how we fare in the arena of fists, so to speak. Thank you guys, as always, for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode.